Okay, so I'm Elissa, and I am the creator and the host of the Dick and Conversation podcast on Amazon, Google Podcasts, iHeart, Pandora, and Stitcher. Why is it called Dick and Conversation? Because after my divorce, I had nothing like no bed, no insurance, no health insurance, no money, no truck, no dog, no turtle, no nothing. All I had was me and my two kids in tow, and I moved into my little apartment eventually. Got my job, got me a new truck, got things going. Still got some struggle edges, still a little stress left over from there. But after a while, I started over and started dating, got back in this dating pool, and then I started settling for whatever I could. And finally, when these dudes weren't cutting it for me, I'd be like, man, it's not working for me. I don't want to date you anymore. But it dawned on me, I'm not taking L's. I'm not losing nothing when these dudes leave me. All they was really giving me was dick and conversation. I haven't taken an L since my divorce. So I was like, oh, I already got everything together. I already got all my stuff. So really, all they really brought to my life was dick and conversation. And they took it with them when they left. And that's okay. So this is kind of like the 80s podcast. For those that are 40 and over, I'm 50. But for those that are 40 and over, this is your podcast. I'm telling you about the foolery and fuckery I've gone through. I have special guests who talk about some of the stuff that they're doing. I talk about how white men love me and black men love me. And my kids love me, my family love me. But I also talk about some of the things I've gone through, like fertility challenges and in vitro miscarriages, divorce, cheating, being ghost, a lot of stuff, hanging out in New Orleans, going to Miami, and some of the fun stuff, a toe in my mouth. So I'm advising everybody go and listen to the Dick and Conversation podcast, which is on Amazon, Google Podcasts, iHeart, Pandora, and Stitcher. I will do this every week. This week was about coffee talk. It's not a drink, it's a person. She's fabulous. Her name is Coffee. Go listen to it. That's episode 13. And then go listen to the episodes 1 through 12. I even talk about being a side chick. I was a hot ass mess. But go back and listen to it. My name is Elissa. This is Dick and Conversation Podcast. Go listen. You'll love it. I guarantee. This is for the aunties and the uncles. This is for maybe some of them little young grandmas, still kind of out there trying to do the swerve a curve and bend a corner. But please go back and listen. You'll enjoy it. I promise.